Hi there. Welcome back to part 2 of this walkthrough video. Sorry about ending the other one so abruptly, but my husband was calling me. I'm sure you can hear, if you made it to the end of that video, you can hear him calling me, and I have tried to edit that out or cut it, and I obviously need to work more with my new phone here because I couldn't do it. So I apologize for that, but we'll just continue. So I want to do a few pairings. I pulled some, I think I've got 5 oracle decks here that I want to pair and see how they work with this, and I thought I would take you along with me. Let's see. First one I have here is the Le Vampire Oracle deck. Lucy Cavendish, Jasmine Beckett Griffith. You know these. I'm sure you've seen them. But I thought that this time of year, the colors in both of these decks would work really well, and we'll just go with it. We see what we get, okay? We have faith, trust, unwavering confidence between the devil and the chariot. Witness, to know personal evidence, to speak out. That doesn't seem cohesive with me, but I am liking the color. I'm liking the images. I'm liking how it looks, though, you know, I'm more interested in how they speak with each other, how they communicate to me as well, not necessarily how aesthetically pleasing it is, but, you know, that's always a plus. The monster within, and I'm liking the way these look. Anticipation, bright prospects, and wish between the 5 of Swords. Okay. Creator, catalyst, maker, mother, father. And she's looking here to the Ace of Pentacles. That's interesting. But I also look for imagery that is synchronistic. I'm seeing circles. I'm seeing light sort of shining. And I do like that aspect of this. Knowledge, study, learning, education between the 4 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. This is definitely something I'm going to pursue and see how they work together. Typically, I draw an oracle card first, and then I ask questions based on that oracle card. That's mostly how I do it. I do it all different ways. Just whatever, you know, sort of goes with me. But the next one I have here is the Urban Crow Oracle. This is MJ Cullinane. MJ Cullinane. Sorry about that. Let me just do a quick shuffle. And probably I didn't sort of mix up the Les Vampires, and it just wasn't flowing very well for me. So let's just do this. See what we get. Okay, we have insight between the 4 of Cups and 3 of Cups. Ooh, look at the colors. Wow. Wow, I like that. Isolation. 10 of Wands and the Sun. I probably should have shuffled the tarot as well. Illusion. The 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. Look at the colors in these, how the colors flow so well. And they both have that little bit of a sheen, sort of matte, a little bit of sheen. And, you know, I was talking about this cardstock, It is the Earth Woman. I pulled it out before I started this video up, and it's very similar to the Earth Woman. And it's sort of, if you have the Urban Crow, it's very similar to the Urban Crow as well. So we have luck between the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Yes, some luck is definitely needed there. We have fear between the Lovers and the Page of Pentacles. Protection between the Tower and the Knight of Cups. Look at these colors. Oh my gosh. I mean, they're just pulling through. The blues are the same. The blacks, the golds, the orange. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be pairing these up and seeing what kind of readings I get. Territory, the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Well, they both look like they're in their own territory and protecting their own territory as well. Mischief, the Seven of Pentacles and Judgment. I'm going to stop there, but this is definitely on my to-try list. I got to make sure that it works well for me, but I like what I see from it, so that's interesting. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is just give this a quick shuffle, if you don't mind. Bear with me. Just three. Mix these up a little bit. If I were actually using, different oracles with the tarot, sometimes I do shake things up a little bit and shuffle the tarot. We've got some light colors here, so this is good. I hope this is in frame. The next one I thought I would try is the Lost Oracle. Love this deck. Absolutely obsessed with it. It's by Fiona Horn. This is a great deck. Absolutely great deck. I don't know if it's going to go with it, but it would be nice if it did, because I've been using this deck quite often and totally obsessed. That one came out. We'll flip it over. We have Blessed Resilience. You can weather any storm. Papillon, your courage will be rewarded. I'm not feeling it, guys. Guys and gals and people. Chalice of Charity, be nourished. I'm not really feeling this. Oh, what a shame. But that's okay. I have other decks other tarot decks that pair with the Lost Oracles, so it's all right. It's okay, but I'm not feeling that one very much. Sorry, don't mean to take so long putting these in the bags, but I hate to edit. I'm not good at it, and I don't want to do it. So, there. This one is Seasons of the Witch, Mabon. One of my top 3 favorite Seasons of the Witch, which are Mabon, Samhain, and Imbolc. Don't know about this. The colors on this are a little more, and this is what I call, it's not hyper glossy or uber glossy, but it is a little bit glossy. And if you have any of the Season of the Witch, you know what I'm talking about. So the colors on this are very rich and more vibrant than this muted, but we're going to go with it. Whiskey. Life should be sipped slowly with intention. Be patient as the vision reveals itself. Mainly, I'm seeing because while this has movement in it, to me, it's also static. It's still. Maybe static's the wrong word. It's still, and there's not a ton of little things to look at. But there is in the Seasons of the Witch. There's always little things to find along the way. I just wanted to see, basically, if it doesn't make my eyes crazy, if it sort of flows from one picture to the next, if the colors aren't so horrible together. I mean, the colors look great there. I like that. But yeah, the Season of the Witch is definitely more busy than this one, which is okay. But I found myself lately just being drawn to imagery like the Lost Oracle, or Raven's Prophecy. You know, the limited, the minimal imagery, not excessive, not so much busyness going on. And maybe it's just the time of year, or maybe I'm just wanting decks that don't sort of yell at me, but just talk to me. Talk to me in a gentle or a quieter tone. What do you think? Not sure. Not sure. But I'll do a reading with it and see how it turns out. I decided also to pull the Seasons of the Witch Samhain, because, like I said, it's probably my favorite of these oracles. And I like that it's more of a neutral, blacks, grays, various shades of white, and it has minimal or limited colors throughout it. Now watch, I'll turn over one that's all full of color. You know, Murphy's Law. Oh, I didn't. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And I think that maybe this will complement, if nothing else, color-wise. So we'll see. The Underworld. Okay. Apples. What's this? To taste, one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flame hides drowning waters. Yes, I will definitely have to look that up. I haven't used this in a year, so I do not remember all of these. I used to have it down, but, you know, so many other decks. It's in my background. Haunted, the breaking of the floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as the cold kisses flesh. You're never really alone when in the company of hauntings within bone. Between the swords. I don't know, for some reason I think that fits. The veil. Ah, look at this. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell, a half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can be, that the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. Interesting. Very interesting. I might have to give this a go, but of the 5 I have shown you, the Urban Crow is the one. The Urban Crow and Le Vampire are the ones that I'm most interested, particularly the Urban Crow. I don't use that deck an awful lot, mainly because it's to me, and it's just me, nobody else. I've got a little bow there. I wonder what that is. The King of Pentacles, always. King of Pentacles stalks me. The Urban Crow tends to be a little, I don't want to say negative, but a little on the let's just say a little more on the shadowy side versus the positive. I mean, if you're going to draw a line, it's just over that line of shadowy. So I don't use it an awful lot unless I'm in a shadow working mode. but I'm definitely interested in that. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Not make this one as long as the other one, and ask you if you have this deck. If you do, what are you pairing with it? What have you found works well with it? If you don't have it, has this walkthrough helped your decision making, or even have you seen it? I hadn't, so like I said, it's all new to me, but it's definitely one I'm going to keep. I'm going to use this fall and winter and enjoy. I do, like I said, I really like the imagery on this. So, inquiring minds want to know always. Let me know what you think. And until next time, peace and love, guys. Bye.